Welcome everyone. Today we have our another new episodes and we will discuss on these global talent shows. We have very special talent from India and they have a very interesting AI corporations and we already partners together and we are contributing for South Asia. So Mr. Konad, can you please introduce yourself? I know you have a vast experience from the tech industries and how your tech corporations actually contributing for this South Asian market.
Sure. So thank you, Dr. Sharif, for having me on this. And hello everyone. So I have been a technologist for majority of my career, and almost 20 years I have spent in building AI and data systems. In environments where it is very regulated, right from Columbia University, where I did my masters, to then working for about 10 years with Wall Street, and then working in building and scaling deep tech startups. Worked with a lot of Silicon Valley founders, help them to scale their teams and engineering in India. All after working in all these aspects, what I realized that we continuously rejected almost 99% of the applicants that are coming to us. And more so, the problem is there is no system that really builds the capability and the readiness for employability and entrepreneurship. And that is exactly where my work at Skitter with Sharad plays a role in impacting the workforce, the different global as well as in India that we are working with.
Mhm. Excellent. So my next questions, as you are solving real world problem, so what real world problem does your AI solutions address, and how does it create measurable social and economical impact at scales? Right now, we are working with a few thousand young people in Bangladesh. And definitely, we do focus on definitely universities and grassroots level community. So how this grassroots level community they can get benefit through your startup, through your company?
Sure. So, skill development is a topic that almost every organization, every country, every leader has talked about. If you talk of World Bank says skill development can reduce underemployment, increase productivity, improve standard of living. If you talk of United Nations talks of equipping young people with skills which are essential for employment and are necessary for entrepreneurship. See, the world is moving from a certificate based learning to a skill based learning, because finally skills is what matters. And that is exactly where we as Skitter is creating an impact. Our acronym itself stands for skills training for employability and entrepreneurship, which means when you come on board the Skitter platform, you are having multiple ways and means to learn what matters most, which is how to improve your employability and entrepreneurship. So, yeah, sure, Dr. Sharif, I think this is one of the biggest challenge that the world is looking to solve. And I hope I answered your question.
Yeah, excellent. That is actually a major problem even in South Asia, specifically the universities and institutions. They have to come together to solve the real world problem, and specifically they have to improve the skill of the youth populations. I think there are a huge amount of youth populations in South Asia. We have, including India, Bangladesh, and Pakistan, and all of the country. So, what type of data powers as your AI company, your AI, and how do you ensure that data quality, bias mitigations, and model reliability across different region and populations, and how you identified your target audience?
Sure, sure. So see, this is a very interesting question. In back in 2023, I had visited the Silicon Valley and met almost 50 plus founders of tech companies in the valley. So what they had mentioned is, right now, uh, the main reason why AI companies are failing is because they're looking at problem which is not big enough to scale. Plus, there are a lot of horizontal AIs, but not vertical AIs. See, the challenge what we are facing with a horizontal AI, you can easily ask horizontal AI provider like GPT or Gemini, and become a doctor. You can become an engineer. You can take your own medicines, but the outcomes is something we are seeing are not really helping to solve the key problems that people are facing. It just hallucinates. It creates answers, and we have seen a lot of cases where even it hallucinates about references, and consulting companies have to pay fines. Some people have even faced more dangerous outcomes of using this horizontal AI. That is where we are very, very specifically domain specific and vertical AI. Now, how this matters is we are backed by the domain experts. See, AI without the backing of domain experts is like just giving a machine gun and not having any basic training of how or where it can be used, and finally you shoot yourself in the foot and no one is to blame. Okay, so when we are backed by domain expert, our data is very credible. Our AI models are used to ingest the specific proprietary data that is provided to us and make sure that the answers are given only in the aspect and the area that is given to us as the input data. Okay, so and here, I think the last part of the question is, what are the kind of industries that we are targeting? So, for any organization where human performance impacts outcomes, is the right fit for Skitter. Okay, and it may be healthcare, it may be education, BFSI, a, a government, MSMEs. More regulated the industry, the better for us, and that's where we have a global reach, both horizontal as well as vertical.
Mhm. Excellent. Uh, my next question for you: what makes your AI technology fundamentally different from existing solution or competitor in the global market?
Sure. See, we are powered by a lot of AI systems that we have built. However, the key differentiator is we are human centered. Even when we are introducing Skitter to anyone, first we say we are human centered, because finally we want to work on building capabilities of humans with humans. Right now, you may know that there is a huge race towards content creation, certificate giving. Just in India, there are almost 40 lakh Indians who get certificates every year. However, the employability and the entrepreneurship is comparatively very, very low. And that is exactly the differentiator. A, we are not focusing on creating content, but we are focusing on creating outcomes. We are not building AI to replace humans, but we are building AI to empower humans. So, this is a human centered AI platform, and it increases and enhances the capability of humans, and that I think is the key differentiator for us.
Mhm. Excellent. My next question definitely about ethics, but I think you already covered about ethics. But how does your company ensure ethical AI uses transparency, privacy protections, and compliance with global AI regulations? Even as you have experience to work in Silicon Valley, many Silicon Valley companies they actually heavily get fined by the European company and countries and other places. So, what's your thought about that?
Absolutely. See, ethical AI is the most important and critical way that we have to make sure our data is completely compartmentalized and only available in the specific customer environment that it is needed. Secondly, the sharing is on only need to know basis. Any third party services that we are using, we are not sharing any PII data outside Skitter. It is completely anonymized, it is completely modularized, and as a result, we are following all the data privacy norms that are required for maintaining everyone's personal data private.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Excellent. Uh, as we are very concerned about the human expertise and you are helping to develop this human expertise, so how do you integrate human expertise with AI systems, and what new skills or talent economy does your company create?
Right. So, human is the center of all our platform. Okay. So, where humans come into picture is right from the people who are doing the training to the people who are receiving the training. However, where we are fitting in is we are filling the gaps to make the bridge complete. Right now, what happens is trainers train, learners learn. However, the moment the class finishes, there is a concept of forgetting curve that in a day they forget about 75% of what they have learned, and there is nowhere to go back to. The trainer is not reachable. For the trainers, the learners have gone back to their work. That is exactly where we are enhancing the capability of humans. For the trainers, we are creating avatars. These avatars are like digital twins of the trainers with all the knowledge that they have acquired so far. Learners can talk to these digital twins when the trainer is not available. For questions that are not answered by the digital twin, it sends a notification back to the trainer. It allows what is missing right now, that the trainers should always be connected to the learners when they want it, where they want it, and how they want it. So that is exactly how we are helping to enhance the skills of learners and the availability of trainers in our ecosystem.
My next question for you, as you are visionary entrepreneurs and tech expert, what do you see your AI company in the next 5 to 10 years, and how it will contribute to the shaping the global talent economy, specifically for India or for South Asia?
Sure. This is a very, very challenging question. However, where I see is Skitter is an enabler for entrepreneurs. We want every household to be associated with us at Skitter. We want to create more and more entrepreneurs. We need problem solvers more than programmers. And this has been quoted not by just me, but likes of Jensen Huang, of NVIDIA, and many, many more tech experts. We need people to become experts in domains. We need experts in problem solving, and that leads to entrepreneurial spirit. And we want to be the backbone that enables this transformation in the global economy and the global talent.
Then, as you have a huge experience from North America, from Silicon Valley to Wall Street Journal, and right now you are in India. So this is good that you come back to your country and contributing for your country. This is actually great example for our audience because I'm heavily introducing the tech innovation, including your companies, in our Bangladesh communities and the Pakistan communities and the emerging economy especially. So what is your advice for the youth? How they can build up their careers like you, and how they can contribute for their countries like you, and how they can, specifically the South Asia, we can build up this tech cities like Silicon Valley?
Sure. So, see, knowledge is the key to development. Learning is the key to stability. And what I'll request is for the youth to start looking around them. The problems that they are seeing around them is what they can start solving. Once they start solving the problems around them, they will soon realize that these are not only the problems they are solving for themselves, but a bigger community around them as well. As a outcome, what happens is you get more and more problem solvers who are focused on solving problems and building harmony, because through knowledge we are able to build harmony. That harmony creates a bridge and a roadmap for development, and that is the only way where we all can become a developed Indian subcontinent, the way we were 1,000 years back, where we were contributing to more than 40% of the global GDP.
Mhm. Excellent. So hopefully, through your advice and through your podcast and all of the issues, our South Asian communities and India and everyone uh, get huge benefit. And definitely, I request all of our audience, please share this content. This is very special content, and through this process, I think especially the academia and industry can learn a lot of good things. And definitely, I want to invite you in Bangladesh and our headquarters in Silicon Valley. And hopefully, through our collaborations, we can bring more progress for our community.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Sharif, for hosting me. I'd love to collaborate.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.